What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing some Orcust K9 combos that frankly the pros will not show you. This deck is too powerful. Nobody wants you to know about it. I do. I think it's one of the best decks of the format, and this is going to be 3 combos that you can use to beat the meta. Before we get started, if you end up finding value in this video, go ahead and give it a like. It really helps push this out to people who have never seen it before. Also, I hope that this is the video that earns your subscription. It's a free way to support me, and I really do appreciate every single one of you that are currently a part of the community. So we'll go ahead and dive on into these 3 combos that pros won't show you. Okay, so starting off this combo, this is going to be a 1-card combo with our best normal summon in Girsu. This is going to be just a normal Orcust combo. So we're going to normal summon Girsu out. Girsu is going to go ahead and dump our Harpoor to the grave. We're then going to use Girsu's effect to go ahead and make a token on both sides of the field. So we'll make one here, and then anywhere on our opponent's side of the field, we'll use this token of ours to go into the link 1, and then I'll denote that over on my opponent's field by using this token here. And from here, what you'll do is you'll use Galatea effect. You'll pitch any card in your hand to go ahead and search for Babel. You'll activate Babel, now turning everything into quick effects. So you'll go these 2 into link 2. And then from here, what you can do is, because everything is quick effects, you'll go link 1, banish the Girsu to summon itself out. And in that same chain link, you can go Galatea, target this, shuffle it back, and then set your crescendo. So then chain link resolves, this will come out, and then what you will do from here is you'll go ahead and link these off into long Girsu, and then you will go ahead and use Harpoor effect to summon out from deck. So up until this point, we were not dark locked. We're dark locking ourselves here with the Harpoor. We're then going to summon out Symbol Skeleton. We're going to use both of these to go into our Enlin Girsu, which is our incredible boss monster for the deck. It's a non-target permanent take, and as well, if it gets cleared off the field, it has a secondary effect in the graveyard. It's also resource recursion for us. Amazing card for the deck. Then from here, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and activate the Symbol Skeleton effect. You can bring back this or our link 2, just not link 1. So you bring either of these back and then slap down Dingirsu on top of them, and then you'll activate Dingirsu's effect to go ahead and suck up the Symbol Skeleton. We'll then use Enlin Girsu's effect to put back Harpoor and then take control of our opponent's token that they control that we gave them. And then we'll use both of these to go into IP. So what we have on our opponent's turn here, we have the ability to bring back the link 1 by banishing our link 2. And so we'll bring this back. This can now be used as material for the IP. And then what we can do is we can banish the Symbol Skeleton, bring out Dingirsu, get a non-target send, or we can attach this again to go ahead and protect our board. But keep in mind, you will need an Orcust that is not an extra deck monster. It needs to physically come back to the hand. So an Orcust card that's going to come back to your hand, and then you can choose to shuffle a card from your hand. So keep that in mind. So we'll do a non-target send here. Then you can go IP into SP, use SP to banish a card, and then you can obviously use SP's second effect to banish more. And then we can also use Enlin Girsu's effect to add back the Symbol Skeleton, shuffle into the deck, take control of something, and then we of course have our counter trap. A lot of interruptions for just 1 card, and a lot of layered and very powerful interactions as well. If you know what you're doing with this deck, it's pretty hard to break a full Orcust combo. Okay, our second combo here is going to be a 1-card combo with K9 Noroi. This is going to require us to use this as our normal summon, as well as our opponent to control 2 cards in their hand, so that way we are able to normal summon this out without tribute. We'll normal summon out Noroi, use Noroi's effect to summon from the deck. We'll summon out Jokel. We'll use Jokel's effect to go ahead and search for Lantern. We will then go ahead and overlay these into our Ripper. We are then going to specifically detach the K9 Noroi from the Ripper, and we will search out another copy of yugioh. We'll then go ahead and use the lantern effect to go ahead and summon back the Noroi. It was important that we detach the Noroi because this is a machine, and we're going to require a link 2 to be able to get the scrap recycler out of our hand because we have already used our normal summon with Noroi. So then from here, we'll go ahead and use lantern effect. We'll search for case. We'll activate the case. We'll go ahead and search for Azuna. And then we will use Noroi's effect to go ahead and send the case to look at our opponent's hand. We will then from here summon out Azuna plus yugioh off of the yugioh's effect and dump Lupus off of the Azuna so that we have that in rotation. What we will go ahead and do from here is we will go ahead and make sure that Noroi stays up on our board. Does not matter otherwise, so we'll go these two into the River Stormer. We'll use the River Stormer's effect by detaching to go ahead and search out Scrap Recycler. We have 2 machines on our field, so we're going to go ahead and use these because we've already used our normal summon. So we can't normal summon Scrap out. We'll go into Platinum Gadget. We use Platinum Gadget's effect to summon Scrap Recycler out to a zone it points to. Scrap will then go ahead and bridge us into our Orcust engine. From here, we want to make sure that we get the plat off of field, so we'll go ahead and use River Stormer's effect, attribute it as cost, to go ahead and summon out the River Stormer. What we will do then is we will Dark Lark ourselves here. We'll go Heart Pourer effect to go ahead and summon out Girsu. Girsu will dump the Symbol Skeleton. We'll go ahead and link 1 into our link 1 Galatea. Then from here, we'll use Galatea's effect, pitch any card from our hand to go ahead and search for the Babel. We'll activate Babel, making everything a quick effect. We'll then go ahead and link 2 into our Galatea link 2. Since everything is quick effects, what we will do is we will activate our link 1 effect, banishing Girsu as cost, and then we will chain Galatea link 2, targeting the Girsu to go ahead and shuffle back and set our counter trap. Resolving that chain, we'll go ahead and summon out the Galatea link 1. Then from here, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and use all of these as link material for our Enlin Girsu, which is our very, very good boss monster of this deck. We will then go ahead and use our Symbol Skeleton effect in Graveyard to summon out our Galatea. We'll then overlay with Ding Girsu to go ahead and activate the effect to put Symbol Skeleton as material. We will then go ahead from here and use the Ding Girsu plus the Azuna to go into IP. So what we have on our opponent's turn here is we will have a non-target take with the Enlin Girsu by shuffling back the Heart Pourer or any card from our hand. We can also grab Heart Pourer to have follow-up. We also have Ripper Negate here, and we also have access to our counter trap as long as we control a link monster. We can also summon out our Galatea link 1 as a way to activate this if this gets cleared, but we can summon this out and use it as material for the IP Masquerena. We can do this by banishing the Galatea link 2. And then what we can do is we can banish the Heart Pourer to summon out Ding Girsu. Ding Girsu will get us a non-target send. And then finally what we can do is we can go IP effect, use these to go into SP, SP banish, and then we can SP banish again itself and something our opponent controls. So through one card being Noroi, we are able to set up a very, very formidable board, multiple layers of interaction. On top of this, we know what our opponent's hand is other than the card that they drew into. So that is a very good advantage to have as well. Okay, so this is going to be our final combo of the video. This is going to be the strongest combo that our deck can produce, is Girsu plus yugioh. And I will let you know, the combo that I'm going to show is going to be the absolute maximum full end board that you can do. That is not going to be the ideal thing to do in a tournament just because you're going to try to play around hand traps as much as you can. And This combo plays very, very hard into Nib. You will get punished very, very badly by Nibiru if you do this exact combo. But again, I want to show off the absolute potential of the deck and how strong this specific 2-card combo can truly be if you play it the absolute maximum way and not care about hand traps at all, because that's the point of learning these combos, is that you want to be able to know what the max ability is of the deck, and then depending on the situation, you can start to kind of tailor which combo you want to go through. So what we are going to do, we're going to have these 2 cards in hand. We're going to normal summon our Girsu out. We're going to use Girsu effect. We are actually going to dump Crescendo to our graveyard. We specifically have to dump this because we want the maximum value from our engine here. And if you dump the Heartpour, you will not be able to get access to the Crescendo off of this combo. Again, does not play around hand traps at all. You will have to tailor your hand based off of that. That is just this specific 2-card combo that we have here. So then we'll make a token from here. We'll go ahead and use the token to make our Link 1 Galatea. We'll use Link 1 Galatea, pitching any random card in our hand to go ahead and grab our level 5 World Chalice. From here, we will then go ahead and activate Jokel effect to summon out the Chalice and our Jokel. We'll use Jokel effect to go ahead and search for the Lantern. We'll then go ahead and overlay these. You really want to put it in this zone or this zone, so that way either of these zones are freed up for our other Link monsters. Just keep in mind, just make your Xyz monsters that you don't want to leave the board in these columns here. So then we'll go ahead and make Ripper. We'll use Ripper effect to go ahead and search. We will search for our Force Release. We'll then go ahead and activate Lantern effect. We'll bring out Jokel. We'll use Lantern effect to search for Case. We'll activate Case. Case will search for Azuna. And so these are just interruptions that we're going to keep in our hand here. We'll then go ahead and overlay these for our River Stormer. We'll then go ahead and activate River Stormer effect, searching for our Scrap Recycler. From here, we can then use these 2 to go into the Platinum Gadget. We've already used our normal summon, so we're going to use Platinum Gadget to go ahead and summon out the Scrap Recycler. Scrap Recycler will dump our Heartpour. We will then use our River Stormer to tribute over the Platinum Gadget and summon itself out. From here then, what we can do is we can go into our Link 2. And then from here, we can go ahead and use Link 1 to banish our Crescendo from graveyard to summon itself out. We will then go ahead and use our Heartpour effect to summon out our Symbol Skeleton from deck. We'll then go ahead and use our Galatea effect, shuffling back our Heartpour to go ahead and set our Babble. We'll immediately activate the Babble. And then what we will do is use all 4 of these to go into our Link 4 boss monster here. We then can use our Symbol Skeleton effect to summon out the Galatea Link 2. We'll then go into Girsu. Girsu will suck up the Symbol Skeleton. We'll use Inland Girsu, target the Crescendo to add that back to hand, and then we will use these two to go into IP Masquerena. So what we have on this end board here, it's very, very powerful. A lot of interruptions, lots of layers to this as well. So what we can do to make sure that our Inland Girsu is online from the very beginning, we can use our Galatea Link 1 effect to banish our Girsu. So that way we have access to a card right away for our Inland Girsu, as well as we have free link material for this. We also now have 2 Orcust Link monsters that will be able to stay on board for our Crescendo to go off as well. And so what this end board does for us is we have the Crescendo negate. We have this for a non-targeting take and shuffle back. We also have our Ripper negate as well. We have Force Release that's going to be a non-target pop, and going into our monsters that I'll show in a second. We have our Azuna, which will dump our Lupus, and then Lupus can come back. Lupus can XC summon into a Valon, Or if you need to, if they've cleared off the Ripper and you need a forced release target, you can also go into Jax. Or if you just find Jax more valuable, you can also go into Jax either way. And then forced release target either one of these, go into our Werewolf on top of either one of these. It's cooler to go into this if you did make the Jax, just because then you'll be able to end with an extra material underneath the Werewolf, so that way on your opponent, or when it comes back to your turn, that you can get Werewolf's effect to non-target banish on their field and in their graveyard. And then we have IP Masquerena to go ahead and summon out SP. And then we have Symbol Skeleton to bring back Din Girsu for either a protection or for a non-target send. So very, very formidable end board through just a 2-card combo. Again, if you have other cards in your hand, you can play through hand traps even better from there. Again, I just showed the max value that you can get just from those 2 cards, but it does play very heavily into Nibiru, I will say. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, give this video a like. It really helps push this video out to people who have never seen my channel before. As well, I hope that this is the video that earns your subscription. It's a free way to support me, and I really do appreciate every single one of you that are already here. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time.